Revamping a website is an investment, both financially and in terms of time. And it's natural to consider whether this investment is valuable to make and when. And you might have just started to wonder about making changes to it, or maybe you've been sitting with this question for some time. Well, I just wanted to record this short video to shed some light on the the revamping website process, and share a little bit of a different perspective than just like a checklist. Because I really believe, and I've been experiencing time after time for the last like 20 years, how building or revamping a website can concretely impact a business trajectory more than having like a bunch of text and images like on the screen. So I get that the time investment can feel overwhelming to find out what needs to be fixed or graded, whether we're talking about just like technical things like fixing bugs, or like the whole like strategic thing, or maybe marketing. Sometimes it's more about like just a revamp of the design that has shifted over time. Sometimes it's also technological, to switch to another platform. All of these things, and then adding the fact to have to find like the right web partners can feel overwhelming even more. Many founders often tend to like put aside this process, or postponing their revamp to a later time, or like next year, and sometimes end up having to like think through it over the course of several years. So I get it. It does take energy, but there's an aspect of it that we ignore, or maybe we don't tend to think about when we think about a digital home redesign. It's actually the transformation it brings. And by this, I mean the clarity and the energy the process brings to your business. Because when you ask yourself the big questions about the company's values and missions, which are all integrated into a website, this takes you away from the daily tasks, and you start getting more perspective, right? So I want to give you a few concrete examples. So clarity on the bigger picture, like the goals you achieve, right? You don't just build your website or revamp it just like to last 1 year. It's really building a long-term asset, which helps you project your company immediately in the future. So our clients often report to us how the way their website helped them gain clarity in their next business stage and build the confidence also to achieve and go for their goals. It also helps gain clarity on the big why behind what you do. So reconnect to help your customers reconnect to that story that needs to be told, because people don't buy from companies, they buy from people. And that story on your site can help them make a thoughtful purchase decision. It also helps you gain clarity on the products and services you're delivering. So you might want to consider if there are any outdated products needing to be removed, and this can also make room for new ones. Another aspect of it is the clarity on, it's much more subtle, so it's the clarity on the way you want to attract and onboard your customers. So the navigation, for example, and the copywriting itself are here to support your customer's journey. But this is really your opportunity to review the whole onboarding process and communication to be smoother and more aligned with your customers' needs and expectations. One aspect that I'm really excited about is also the about page. We often think about the about page as the opportunity to talk to your customers, of course, but it's also a space where you can reflect your team's milestones and devotion and achievements. And I'll always remember, like several clients of ours reported how their new about page impacted their team and how it brought them together, really towards that one common mission that they might have forgotten on a day-to-day basis while they're just like working. So it might be a good idea to reflect on that page together and bringing that common purpose and mission together. For some of our clients also, it's been super eye-opening to gather their own like clients' testimonials, which builds like confidence again in the way they deliver their services at a time where they need it most. We often forget that building or revamping a website is merely a technical process. The technical aspect of it is really the fine-tuning, the cherry on the cake, which helps the whole site to become alive. But really revamping your website, it's a blend of both strategic and intuitive process, leading to what is becoming like a living digital home, like literally. I find that it's an invitation to move the needle and propel a company forward, not necessarily to go or grow faster, but really to move forward with confidence and especially meaning. One of our clients mentioned that like building her own, like her new website was also like very therapeutic because it brings so much clarity where there was confusion. It's strengthened a business direction and purpose, and it ties teams together. So she felt like the whole process was very transformative. And it's almost like a rebirth that affects not only your customers and your team, but also yourself. And I'd love to actually have your feedback on it. If this video stirred something in you, make sure to comment below.